Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you need a website, Squarespace is the place to go. Hey y'all, it's time for another build challenge. Today is candy day. Every room is a different candy. I'm surprised I haven't done this one yet. I have found this wonderful wheel of candy on the internet. Thank you, internet. If I happen to land on something that I have not tried or have not heard of, I could do a little Googling or a reroll. I make the rules here. But first, let's build a little shell. Okay, the outside is done. Somebody's gotta give me tips on how to do trees in The Sims, because I just don't really know. Can I say that? I just don't know how to do trees. How do I make them look nice? Anyways, here's the backyard. We've got a pool, we've got a grill, got a little place to eat. And then in the front yard, here's what we got going on. We got a little walkway to the back. This is the house, okay. And then on the inside, here's what we're working with. Entryway. Little secondary entryway. Bathroom. Obviously we have the living room, kitchen, and dining room all right here together. And then if you go upstairs, we have 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom in the middle, and then this is gonna be like a little office space. Although I'm realizing now, the nature of this challenge is usually better when these things are separated, only because I'm doing every room is a different blank. So let me actually separate these. Okay, maybe we'll do something like that. Oh my God, the ivy coming through the wall. There we go. So those are a little bit more separated now. Okay, let's start with this teeny tiny entryway. Candy, candy, candy. Starting off with, Pop Rocks. So Pop Rocks are known to be very dark and neon. That's sort of the packaging vibe we've got going on here. I think this should be pretty easy to replicate. I could also see us maybe putting balloons in here. Let me also put some wood floors down. There we go. And let's begin. I feel like we need to do the walls dark, black. I feel like that's a good starting point. Let's see if we have one of those entryway shelves in a neon color. We literally just got a kit for this. The mudroom one, we could use these. These are beautiful. And they come in like not super bright neon colors, but like sort of bright. We could sort of mix it like that. And then it did also come with a bench seat, which is pretty cool. Is it just like, I feel like it's not neon enough, but you know what I think could be good actually is maybe the lips couch. Kind of looks bubbly, kind of like their logo. Maybe just like a bunch of balloons. I'm just really trying to get that like neon colory pop to this. This sort of looks like the little explosion sort of thing in their logo too. We could do that color. Some colorful rugs on the ground. How about some pom-poms on the wall? We're getting desperate already. Room 1. How about a pop-up book? Are you catching the vision? Oh my God, wait. This rug's kind of good. I know it's kind of an ugly rug, but Pop Rocks are kind of like little small round popping candies. So I hate to admit that is sort of the move. I think that is the Pop Rocks room. I think it's giving the right vibe. I think it's giving the right vibe. Okay, moving on to the stair room. All right, let's spin the wheel. Wheel of candy. Wheel of candy. We got Laffy Taffy. So Laffy Taffy come in kind of like fruity flavors. It's like a long chewy candy, but mostly fruit. And I feel like these are probably the most popular flavors. So maybe we just try to go for like strawberry, banana, green apple, grape. I feel like that might be a reoccurring theme in this video, but we're doing it. This quite literally has strawberries on it. So far I'm liking that. Let's try to incorporate the banana. Ooh, this new pack has delivered once again. We can do green lamp for the green apple. We still need grapes. I don't know if there's actually any, no, there's no grapes in here. There's grapes in this bowl though. Let's actually use this one. We can change the color, just be a little bit more colorful. Oh, that literally looks like Laffy Taffy kind of. Like when you like pull it, that's giving Laffy Taffy energy to me. I think this mirror is also giving Laffy Taffy. Maybe let's do a yellow for that one. Watermelon, I'm pretty sure there is definitely a watermelon flavored Laffy Taffy. I'm almost positive. That's literally a piece of candy. Okay, everybody write that down. We're gonna need that one a lot. Oh, there's fruits on this painting. I might size that up. I do want a plant in here. Maybe another little bench. There is a Halloween candy bowl. Now I feel like we're gonna need that at some point, but maybe not yet. Okay, I think I'm just gonna add in a couple of things over here. And honestly, yeah, I think that's good. Before we keep going, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website building platform that makes it literally so easy to make a website. I've personally been using Squarespace for many years, and they make it so easy to have an aesthetically pleasing and a professional looking website. This is my website, Vixella.com. I have all my information on here, links to my channels, and I have this frequently asked questions section at the bottom. Very nice. And it's really easy to get started. You can start by choosing from one of their beautiful templates that you can then customize to your liking. Maybe you have a small business that needs a website to look a little bit more professional. There's templates for that. Maybe you need a portfolio to show off all of your work. There's templates for that too. Or you might even be engaged and you want a nice place for guests to see information about your wedding. There's templates for that too. And if you've ever wanted to sell products online, whether that's physical, digital products, or even a service-based business, you can very easily do so with Squarespace's e-commerce tools. They even have this custom merch service where you can easily create and sell products without having to worry about things like production, inventory, or even shipping. So if you need a website, I highly recommend that you go to squarespace.com and get yourself a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/Vixella, or you can use code Vixella at checkout to save 10% off of your first purchase of a website or a domain. Huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video, and I'll let you get back to it. Let's do this little bathroom over here to the left. What kind of candy bathroom are we about to get? Oh, Skittles! I love Skittles. I do think this is gonna be a reoccurring theme. They are fruit flavored. They are very colorful. Their slogan is literally taste the rainbow. So I think we lean into the rainbow part of that. Oh my God, I forgot we're doing a bathroom. Oh no. I don't wanna have to use this. Y'all know how much I hate this wallpaper. Wait, maybe this could be better? It's not exactly rainbow, but it's certainly better than what we were working with before. Listen, that does have all the colors in it. I'm sorry. I think we gotta go with it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What's interesting is that it says taste the rainbow, but there's only yellow, green, purple, red. So what happened to the rest of the rainbow? I'm sorry about the green toilet. We have a yellow bathtub, green shower, and then over here we can put like a linen cabinet or something. Or we could put this green one over there. How about these little ceiling banners? I don't know if I want to do it in the whole bathroom. I don't know if you'll even be able to see inside of it anymore. Taste the rainbow, if you can find it. I'm just gonna do it in this little like front section. There is also a little rainbow decal. It's so big. This little tooth guy has a rainbow coming out of him. Here's a little rug. Okay, I think that room is done. It's horrible to look at, horrible. Let's do the kitchen. What is your favorite candy? Comment it down below. I honestly think mine might be Skittles. Lifesavers. I haven't had a lifesaver in forever. Lifesavers are these like hard candy rings and they come in a bunch of different flavors, mostly also fruit flavors. But maybe we could take the ring part into play? I don't know how. I think we need to go very colorful. I actually kind of like this wallpaper because I feel like lifesavers, like the red ones, I feel like are very popular. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then it looks like they have green ones. Maybe we could do green. Also kind of looks like they have yellow ones. Maybe we could do the island yellow. I want to do a round bar stool because I feel like those look like Jolly Ranchers. Maybe something like that. Okay. Might just throw in a purple microwave just for funsies. Maybe the matching coffee maker on the other side. Okay. What about the round pet bowl? I know that's crazy, but they do kind of look like Jolly Ranchers. They do. I'm just putting round things here. I put another seat. How about this like fruit bouquet? Okay, there we go. I think that is my Jolly Rancher kitchen. It is really weird. All right, let's do the dining room. Starting to all feel like these candies are very similar. Starburst. Is this not the same thing essentially? Okay, I'm gonna go with this sort of vibe where it's just like the pink, the orange, the yellow, the red. Everybody knows that the pink ones are the best though. Debate me if you want, but you'll be wrong. I'm gonna really lean into that. They are little squares, so I sort of feel like maybe I should use a tile. Oh my God, wait, that's actually perfect. That's like all the right colors. That's perfect. Those literally look like Starburst. Yay! That's gonna be like the core of the theming, I think, is just the wallpaper. Okay, that's the chair situation. There's the rug, little flower. I think I'm gonna replace the light for this square one just to really lean into Starburst. I think that's all we can really fit in this room, but I like that. That wallpaper was a crazy good find. Okay, living room. Living room, living room, living room. We haven't had any chocolate. Oh, not again. Mars. A Mars bar? I've actually never had a Mars bar before, so I don't even know what it is. It looks delicious. So the only thing I can think of here is maybe incorporating black and red because I feel like their packaging is like pretty unique. I don't think there's a lot of other packagings with like black and red on candy, unless I'm actually balding. If I could find a black and red wallpaper, that would go crazy. Oh my God. Okay, starting off strong. I kind of like this idea, and then we make, like this could be black, and then we could maybe have like brown incorporated, like maybe the couches could be brown to represent the chocolate part of it. Here's what I've got for the living room. It's honestly horrible to look at, but I was trying to go for like chocolate bar and for the Mars packaging, which is black and red. So this is sort of what I've got. It's pretty awful, but I feel like it kind of does give Mars bar. It's got sort of the right vibes everywhere, but it is terrible to look at, and I don't even want to look at it anymore. I'm moving on. We're going upstairs. Let's do the hallway. I feel like the chocolate bars are all gonna kind of be like that. Ooh, warheads. Oh my God. Warheads are like these tiny little balls that are super, super sour. I'm trying to think of how I can turn this into an aesthetic. Again, it's all sort of just rainbowy colors. I don't really know. They do sort of have this like drippy effect also on their packaging. And when I think of sour, I think of green. So I think that is okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lean into this like paint splatter sort of vibe because otherwise I'm not too sure what else I could do. Let me see, if I type in headstone, of course. You after you eat a warheads. Oh my God, there's a head. I could use a head. Okay, that's kind of cute. Got a little like painting station over here. We've got paint splatters everywhere. Honestly, I feel like that might be kind of it. I don't know, I have the head, but I kind of hate it. It's gotta go. Okay, let's do this little office space. Office space, office space. Please be something we haven't done. Ooh, Twix. Another chocolate one. We can work with this. Twix has like a gold packaging. So we can do brown like woods and stuff with gold mixed in. This actually might be kind of pretty. We can literally start off with something like that. Okay, we've got the computer. I'm doing a little bit of like light colors too for like the filling of the Twix. Oh my God, I forgot about this cookie rug. I was gonna put a cookie jar on here. Not because there's cookies in it, but just because it's chocolate. Some curtains in there. Here's some more gold elements. There we go, a little plant. I think that's honestly probably all I'm gonna do in there. I like it. I think for a chocolate room, that's about as good as we're gonna get. Okay, let's see this bedroom. Okay, spin the wheel. And, oh. Twizzlers, okay. This is gonna be a very red room. I personally really don't like Twizzlers. No, siree, I do not. But they are like these little licorice twists. The classic flavor is this red one, so we will lean into that. Another red room. That really looks like Twizzlers. Like, look. Yeah, I think that's probably the move. Okay, that sort of looks Twizzlery. This room is very red, kind of hurting my eyes red, but that's the name of the game, baby. Nasty Twizzlers. Those look like Twizzlers. Those curtains, that's weird. Oh my God, this room is horrible to look at. Oh my God. That mirror does also kind of look like Twizzlers. Uh-oh, where am I gonna put it? I don't even know if that can fit in here. I'm gonna squeeze it in by the door. I have just found these rainbow streamers. The way I could have used these everywhere. It's just horrible. I'm gonna put those on the back wall. Let's pretend that there's not chilies in there and there's actually Twizzlers. Okay, I think I have to be finished with this room. Goodbye. Let's do this bathroom. I wonder if we're running out. Oh. Toblerone. I think they spelt that wrong. This was, when I was growing up, the rich people chocolate. One of my teachers in high school used to break off a piece of these if we got like an A on a test and give us a piece. I thought she must have $1 billion. Anyways, these are very good. They come in these like triangular little tubes and then you break off a triangle. They're very yummy. So how am I gonna make that into a bathroom? I need like triangles. That is actually perfect. Oh my God. And there's a magic wallpaper, guys. We won. Wow. You just can't believe when you get this lucky. Since I consider Toblerones to be quite fancy, let's do a double sink. Maybe this fancy mirror. Oh my God, wait, no, even these. Wow, that's so pretty. They look like windows to the soul. Okay, we've got some accessories. We've got towels, maybe a big towel over there. Ooh, I do love this item though. I do love her. Maybe we do a painting right there. That rug looks pretty good. That's actually kind of a nice bathroom. Like if it wasn't like poopy brown, it's actually quite nice. Okay, moving on to the last bedroom. I think I want to make this a kid's room. So hopefully it's something kind of fun that we haven't done before. There's only a few things on here we haven't done, but they're really fun ones. Oh, here we go. M&Ms. One of my favorite candies in the world. I love M&Ms. So it's sort of like multicolor and also chocolate. I have an idea. Okay, here's what I've got going on so far. We've got M&Ms on the floor, the streamers, the wallpaper. I'm sort of trying to incorporate these, but like, it's not really working that well. We have a desk. This is supposed to be the red M&M. I don't know. I've got a little dollhouse. I think this is where we finally incorporate the candy bowl, because I can't believe I haven't used that yet. This candy neon light again. That sort of looks like candy, kind of. It's definitely cereal, but let's ignore that. Okay, that is the kids' room. Ta-da! So unassuming from the outside. Okay, our Pop Rocks room. I literally almost forgot about this. Hold on, there we go. Pop Rocks room. Boom. The Laffy Taffy room. I honestly, yeah, I'm sort of getting that, but this rug really helps. The Jolly Rancher's kitchen, a classic, who could forget? The Starburst dining room. I love this room. It's the most normal looking room, but the wallpaper is perfect. We have our Mars bar living room. This is my least favorite room in the house. I just hate everything about it. And who could forget? Our Skittles bathroom, which it's not really giving that good of Skittles, but I tried. Upstairs, we have our Warheads hallway, which I just sort of went with the paint splatter theme of their logo. The Twix office. I like this one. Oh my God, the Twizzlers room. Jesus. I mean, it's giving Twizzlers. I gotta admit, like, it's giving nothing but Twizzlers. The Toblerone fancy exquisite bathroom. Yeah, the flooring and the wallpaper were a good find in here too. And then the M&M's kids room. It's really something. This was actually super hard. It turns out a lot of candy is really similar. So that made it a little harder than I expected. But that's gonna be all for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any other suggestions for build videos you wanna see me try, leave them down below. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.